What's going on YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 secrets that Navy Federal won't tell you about. Now you may be able to call into Navy Federal and ask them about some of these 5 secrets that you're going to find here in this video. However, nowhere online and even on their website will you be able to find the information that I'm going to be talking about here in this video. So do me a favor and stick around to the very end and let me know which one of these 5 secrets is going to be the most beneficial for you and your financial journey. Now, my name is Art Smith, and on this channel, I like to focus on educating consumers on their financial options so that they could avoid predatory lending practices by institutions and or individuals. So if you're looking for straight to the point, no BS financial information, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. And if you feel like I'm doing my job by providing useful and valuable information to you as a consumer, do me a favor and smash that like button so that YouTube knows that this is really good content and it can be shared and distributed to more people just like us. Now let's jump right into the 5 secrets that Navy Federal won't tell you about. Secret number 1 is going to be Navy Federal's no collateral home improvement loan up to $50,000. Now, what I love about this loan so much is that it's no doc, no collateral required, up to $50,000 and up to 180 months, which equates to 15 years. Now, this loan will give you quick access to cash to finance your home improvement or repair projects. So no matter if you're looking to put a solar panel roof on your personal residence, or if you're looking to rehab an investment property, you could technically use this home improvement loan in order to invest into a piece of real estate without using your home as collateral. Now, not using your home as collateral is huge, because what happens is if you have equity in a home, if you want to tap into that equity, you're going to have to pull out a home equity line of credit or a home equity loan, and either one will be in the first or second position to your property because it's going to be using it as collateral. So whether you're taking out a HELOC or a HE loan, you're using your home as collateral, which means that if you default on your loan, then the lender is going to have no choice but to foreclose on you in order to recoup whatever it is that they allowed you to borrow. However, with Navy Federal, you do not have to use your home as collateral, and you don't need any docs in order to borrow up to $50,000. So if you were going to borrow money from Navy Federal and you did default, then your home is not going to be at jeopardy and you don't have to foreclose on your primary residence or your investment property. Now, with this home improvement loan, you could borrow short-term or long-term. So if you decide to borrow short-term, which is going to be 36 months or 3 years, you could borrow at a low interest rate of 8.99%. And again, you could borrow up to 15 years, which equates to 180 months for a low interest rate of 14.79%. Now, if you choose to borrow long-term, let's just say 5 years to 7 years, you're going to have to borrow a minimum of $25,000. And if you're looking to borrow even longer term, up to 15 years, you're going to have to borrow a minimum of $30,000. However, if you're looking for quick cash that you're going to be using on a piece of real estate and you want to borrow really quickly that could be dispersed within the next 24 hours up to $50,000, definitely check out Navy Federal's home improvement loan, because this is a great option for you and your financial endeavors. Now, since we're on the topic of real estate and investment properties, secret number 2 is that Navy Federal has investment property loans on real estate with as low as 15% down. If you're looking to buy a 2-unit property, also known as a duplex, you're going to have to put down a minimum of 25%. Now, again, nowhere online does Navy Federal advertise this investment property home loan. However, they do have it for up to 15 years, and you can even do a cash out refinance up to 75% loan to value ratio on a current investment property that you own, and you want to refinance them into an investment property with Navy Federal up to 15 years. Now, underwriting guidelines are going to follow conventional loans, so you're going to need a FICO score of at least 680 or above. The higher your credit score, the lower your interest rate. A max debt to income ratio of 50%, and that's going to be inclusive of your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance of your primary residence as well as your investment property. And of course, if you have rental income, then you could offset some of that debt, but definitely be mindful that you're going to have to include your personal loan payments, your credit card payments, your car payments, your student loan payments, and any other debt that's going to be found on your credit report. Now, what I love about Navy Federal when it comes to their mortgages is that they have a feature called no refinance rate drop, which allows you to reduce your interest rate on a current mortgage that you have with Navy Federal when rates drop in the future for a flat fee of $250. So no expensive refinance fees, aka closing fees when you're looking to refinance with another lender. If you keep it in-house, there's no closing costs whatsoever other than that flat fee of $250. Now, secret number 3 is a $80,000 credit card limit on one one credit card, and that credit card specifically is going to be the Visa Signature Flagship Rewards credit card with Navy Federal. Now, yes, you heard me correctly, a credit card limit up to $80,000 on just one card. And if you want to learn how to get approved for this exact credit card, do me a favor and watch the video that I posted earlier this year where I was able to get a starting limit of $20,000 with having a minimal relationship with Navy Federal. Now, this credit card is an absolute beast because of its high limit potential with its low annual fee of only $49. But again, my starting limit is at $20,000, and my goal is to request credit limit increases every 3 to 6 months up into that $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 credit card limit. So if you're looking for a high limit credit card, which you can liquidate, Navy Federal allows you to liquidate from this credit card up to 30% of your credit card limit. So as of right now, I have a $20,000 credit card limit with Navy Federal on this exact card. So that means that I could take out $6,000 at any time and use it for whatever I want and pay no cash advance fees and have an APR as high as 18%. And that's pretty low when it comes to the industry standard in comparison to Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, where their credit card APRs are currently at 25 to 30%. So if you're looking for a high limit credit card that earns 3x points on every dollar that you spend on travel and 2x points on everything else, then definitely check out the Visa Signature Flagship Rewards credit card with Navy Federal. Now, since we're on the topic of credit cards with Navy Federal, as well as liquidating those credit cards, secret number 4 is that you can liquidate a Navy Federal credit card with the Go prepaid card. Now, how this simply works is that if you have a Navy Federal credit card, what you could do is you could transfer some of that balance over to your Go prepaid card at a click of a couple of buttons. Now, Navy Federal credit cards has a limit of $5,000 that you could transfer over to their Go prepaid cards, and you could take out up to $600 per day at a Navy Federal approved ATM or even the branches directly themselves. Now, this is really cool because if you're in a bind and you reach your cash advance limit with your Navy Federal credit card, then what you could do is that you could start to load some of that remaining credit limit balance off of your credit card and then onto your prepaid card, and then go to the ATM, like I mentioned, and take out some of that cash and then use it for whatever it is that you need at that time. Now, please keep in mind that you're going to be paying the interest rate or APR of the credit cards starting from day one when you do this. However, this will allow you to get access to quick cash in a bind when you need it the most. And secret number 5 is that you could pay for a trade line through Navy Federal. And let me explain. Now, what I'm specifically talking about here is something called a pledge loan, or more specifically, a savings secured loan. Now, what you're doing is you're taking liquid cash that you have somewhere else and you're parking it here at Navy Federal in a savings account. And by doing so, Navy Federal is going to give you 100% of your savings account in the form of a loan. And by doing this, now you're going to have a personal loan or a trade line that's going to be manufactured on your credit report. And what you could do is when you receive those funds from that personal loan, most people, what they're doing right now is they're paying back up to 90 to 95% of what they owe back to Navy Federal. And by doing so, what you're doing is you're pushing your next payment on your loan to the foreseeable future. So for an example, let's just say if I take out a savings secured loan for up to 5 years or 60 months, if I take out $10,000 and I pay back $9,500 of that loan, now I have a remaining balance of $500 that I won't need to pay until year 4 or 4.5. And every single month that I keep this loan open, it's going to show a positive payment history in my credit reports and on this trade line specifically. So every single month, Navy Federal is going to report to TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian that I am paying on time on this personal loan. And the interest on this loan is going to be very minimal because your remaining balance on this loan is going to be very, very small. And this is a quick and easy way to manufacture a trade line on your credit report so that you could go to other institutions and lenders and borrow even more money, allowing you to grow your borrowing capacity and potentially using that money for investments so that you could make even more money by manufacturing this trade line that starts with Navy Federal. Now, I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, do me a favor and drop your questions in the comment section below and let me know which one of these 5 secrets is going to be the most beneficial for you in your financial journey, just like I said at the beginning of this video. Now, if you're really enjoying this content, do me a favor and let me know by smashing that like button. And of course, if you haven't done so already, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel as I start to release more videos just like this. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate you. Until next time, peace.